critical moment in super microcomputer.
Let's see what's going on. First of all, remember to read disclaimer right here and also in the description below. -4% more or less just right now when we're recording the video. How is it going now that you're watching it? Let us know in the comments below. Very interesting, this price action. We are in the weekly time frame. That red volume, happened 2 weeks ago. Let's see how this week develops. You can also place the forecast in the comments below. And very interesting to talk about. We had the stock split right here that affected the price. It went a little bit higher, but then before the earnings, the price completely dropped. Why? That was due to the resigning of the auditor from Ernst & Young, maybe. And we have some breaking news related with that. What else can we see before we go with that in this chart, Alvaro?
Well, obviously we have like the auditor thing, which is critical at this moment because when nobody likes exactly experiencing something like this, and like the company in a critical situation when they, in order to, we're gonna read it. It is kind of crazy. So obviously the fundamental is one thing, but the technical analysis is also indicating that we are in a support level of $22, which is really, really important because if we lose that level, we go back to $3, $4, $5, it's like around this area. So obviously this is the last area you want to see the stock going below. If it goes below this area, it's going to be a nightmare for investors.
Yeah, that's a probability, of course. That's the possibility. We say, what do you think, guys? Do you think this will break? This will be strong enough to bounce from here or not? How do you see this critical moment? Take a look at that in the weekly time frame. From the lower side, we have that support probably acting as such, and then we have, as Alvaro mentioned, that $22 level, and also a lot of price action between the $20 area and 36 with that cup of tea kind of pattern right there. Very interesting, critical moment, up or down from here. Let us know in the comments below, and let's go with those breaking news. We have it right there from the Dow Jones Newswires, just released, and you can see Supermicro needs a new auditor by this weekend. Its options are limited. And what can we see right here by Jacob Adelman? Thank you for the information right there. Supermicro Computer said last week that it was working diligently to hire a new accounting firm after the recent resignation of Ernst & Young as the company's auditor. It's a vital step toward regaining the confidence of investors and retaining its spot on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange. Wow, that's critical. The company faces a November 16th deadline to avoid a delisting, so that would be by the end of this week. And this finding a new auditor could prove challenging. Why? Because very accounting firms have a track record of auditing companies of Supermicro size, and all of them may be reluctant to sign after the circumstances around Ernst & Young's departure, says this expert accounting Olga, and I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. I think it's Uzbiatsky, just for the meme right there.
This
and
is
then
crazy.
We have in the resignation letter, you can see in the next paragraph, in its resignation letter, Ernst & Young said it was unwilling to be associated with the financial statements prepared by Supermicro's management, the server maker said in a securities filing earlier this month. Wow, completely crazy from the fundamental side. What do you think about this information? Do you know more about it, guys? Let us know in the comments. And how do you think this will go?
Okay, so we're talking about one of the big firms, Ernst and Young, and what happens here is like their reputation they have is very important for them. So if they see something wrong in the leader team that we have here in this company, Super Microcomputer, it's like, I don't want to be part of it, I just step out. Or step down in that sense. So what happens here is like, if they don't find a new auditor, look at that. It's gonna be delisted from Nasdaq. That's huge. I mean, the stock could crash like completely crazy. As the article says, it's very difficult to find a replacement for this one. Because of the size that it has in the company. The market cap.
Yeah, I think it's a very critical moment indeed, from the technical side and also from the fundamental. If we go back to the technical side, you can clearly see in the monthly time frame a bigger perspective, but the same. This is a very good uptrend that we had since the start. Well, at the start of 2007, it went lower, more than 50%, but from there, this stock had been going higher with some corrections, with more than 20,000%, to that higher prices of $120. This is taking into account the stock split changes. And from there, the drop, wow, we are talking about a movement of more than -80% current prices. How will it continue, guys? Do you think this level will be strong enough to hold the price? Do you think the fundamentals news will change in the positive direction for SMCI supermicrocomputer, or do you think the opposite? Will this level be broken? They won't find an auditor or something like that. Share everything you want about this company in the comments below. We will read it and debate it with you, talk all together, and learn from TradeNXT, honest traders, and all the community. Let's go.
Wow, look at that. We are talking about the market in March 2024. The market cap was 65 billion. Right now it's only 13, and it could continue, you know? Let's take a look at the forecast, Enrique, to see exactly what the analysts from Wall Street think about this one.
Right, let's go with that section. I think we have 10 analysts offering 1-year price forecast for Supermicro computer. The maximum $100, 348%. Then we have the average, very positive also, 76%. Yeah, 67%.
67%, yeah.
Yeah. And then we have the minimum minus 32.86%, $15. So very interesting. They seem at least bullish from what we can see right here. We will have to go into more details and see if this is updated or not. But guys, what do you think about it? Do you think this isn't updated, or do you think they have something in mind that maybe we can't see right now?
Okay, so one of the questions is like, why the auditor left, you know? It's like, okay, so if they saw something wrong, probably the EPS and revenue is gonna be like a fake, you know? It could happen. I saw many companies doing exactly this. The auditor just left. And then when they release the good earnings, it's like, it was at the backlog. So it could happen again here. It's like right here, the EPS and revenue is not bad. It's worse than the previous two, but it's not bad. But the thing here is like, what if all the information we received in the last quarters are not real? I mean, if this information is not real, what's going to happen? Well, it could be like completely devastating for the stock price, you know? So obviously that's probably one of the reasons the stock is going down like crazy, because you don't want to feel that pain. You don't want to be in a situation like this. It's like, especially if you have a lot of millions invested in one company, you just close the positions and invest somewhere else.
Yeah, it's a very critical moment indeed. Let's go back to the chart. I want to paste the past forecast that we have from the previous video. And I don't know if I can paste it because the image it's too large, but I can resume it for you while I'm trying to paste it. We had 15 analysts, so we had 5 more interesting data right there. And they were talking about maximum. Yeah, I can paste it right now. Can you see it right there?
Yeah, let me take a look at it. Yeah, I can see it.
All right, so yeah, we had 15 compared to 10 right now. And you know, the maximum was $130. Right now it was 100. The average was 40%. And right now I think it was quite different.
Yeah, we're talking
Yeah, I
about
think it
like the
was.
average price 67. Right now the average price is only 30, 37, just cutting half.
Yeah, because this is also like I think the stock split took part since we recorded this previous forecast, but you can see like the percentages have changed also. Well, this was from the 12th, yeah, the 21st of October. And let's
No,
go to
and
the daily
actually this
chart.
is like after the stock split, because it's
Yeah,
like there is
it was
no.
after. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So yeah, still it's like they completely changed the vision about the company, because if the average price right now is cut in half, it's because of something, you know, probably because of what's been happening over the last weeks.
Yeah, exactly. And this was from the 21st of October. And then I had the one from the 7th of November, sorry. And they had 11 analysts. The maximum was 130, 45 the average, and $15 the minimum. So they changed that. We will see how they change for the next update that we made of this video. How do you see it, guys, is the key question right now, because maybe you have different opinions from this forecast, different opinions from us. We want to learn all together, and we like to read all your comments, up or down, or different ideas. Let us know in the comments below.
See you in the next video. Remember to subscribe.
Honest traders, let's go.